Buddy. Ooh-wee.
We had some fun. We're having a little fun with them.
Yeah, I don't even think you understand the concept of what we're going to do to them.
Okay, well, I'll do what I can do.
Yes, sir.
I've got 3 things in mind, and I'm
Good.
going to start them up today. So let's
Excellent.
go on in here, okay? One of them is a HIPAA to get your... You took your daughter to the hospital that day, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on in here. Come on in. Okay, what hospital did you take her to?
Monroe, Michigan, my local hospital where I live and attend.
What's the name of it? Is it just the Monroe Hospital?
I think so. I'm going to get the medical records here.
Well, I'm going to get them for you. We can get them. We need to do what's known as a HIPAA, and we're going to fill that out right now. Okay? What do you got for me?
Okay, first I've got Tom Sternwall's insurance bond. I want money today.
Well, I'm not involved in that.
Why not?
Because I'm representing you on this, and that's what I'm here about today, okay? Please.
I got that. I understand that.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not...
Now, you asked for custody paperwork, right? Good.
Fine. Okay. Birth certificate.
I don't need anything further than that.
Well, do we have... What I was looking for is there a change of custody papers? Let me make a copy of this here real quick. Is there custody papers that you had from when you were in court recently, when the change of custody happened?
I believe we the people.
Okay, we're going to knock that part off. We're going to talk business right now. We're going to get this done. We're not going to do we the people.
Why not?
Because I said so. Okay, I'm tired of the British nobility and stuff.
Are
like
you
that. Yes.
British nobility, yes or no?
No. And if you're going to talk about that, I'm going to leave.
Why?
Okay? Because I
paid you $1,000.
Yeah, and I've done more work than that. I'm trying to get
You have?
this done. Yes.
Show me.
6 hours worth of travel alone.
Why?
3 times out there.
Why haven't you inquired about the grand jury?
Because
the legitimacy?
Have a seat. Right there.
Why are you getting so upset? Because you left me in the dark. Do you know what U.S. Title 28-1346 is, sir? Honest goods and service. I paid you $1,000. I did not pay you $1,000 to drive back and forth. Preliminary hearing? What's a preliminary hearing? Because you told me that we haven't had any hearings yet to ask for a dismissal. We haven't had any challenges on anything. You told me no discoveries, nothing. You said it's all just been...
Now.
No, you now. We made a contract. We made a contract, and I did not make a contract for you to go 6 fucking hours. So don't you yell at me. We made a contract, and I got the bill right here.
That's not my bill.
Oh no, then tell me whose name for $1,000 fucking dollars, Merle D. Who are you, sir?
Paid me $1,000. Yes. Now.
So don't you fucking twist me, sir. Or do you want me to leave and file theft on you and fraud upon the court on you as well? U.S. Title. Honest goods and service. You see that? Do you want me to pursue that against you? Yes or no?
Attorney's office.
Do you want me to pursue that against you?
I'm trying to help you out right now.
May I have my custody paperwork back? So you do not represent me in the Constitution or we the people?
Yes.
You do?
I represent. Have a seat. And we're going to talk and let's get our business done. All right? I'm doing what I'm doing here because I'm pushing them. Have a seat. Okay? I'm not arguing about that.
Why not?
Because it's not there.
Well, what? My Constitution? Say it one time. My Constitution's not there. Say it one time.
Your constitutional
Please.
rights are there. I'm trying to defend them.
Do I have 3 of them?
Have a seat.
Okay, I'm going to have a seat.
Don't yell because I can yell loud.
Okay, fine. We won't yell.
Okay.
Are you going to tell me that I don't have a Constitution to the right of liberty, justice, and happiness? Those 3 things. Do I have those? Yes or no?
You have the right to due process. Okay, slow down. If you yell one more time.
Okay, nobody's yelling. Same for you, right?
I am. Now,
you're not going to yell at me? I won't yell at you, right? Okay.
Let's have a seat and let's be civil.
We're civil, sir.
All right. You asked me about grand jury transcripts. Okay? Take you through the grand jury.
I've already looked those rules up, sir.
Criminal Rule 6.
Yep. They should be challenged.
Well, they're not, okay?
Why?
Because, let me explain this to you.
That's the first step. Do you know what, motions weren't filed in a timely manner? Do you know how many times I have heard them filed?
Then here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do for you. I will file tomorrow. Tomorrow. I will take out, here's what I'm doing. I'll do this extra one for you. Let's have some fun with them.
Okay, okay.
Here's what we're doing. 1, I'll do the discovery. That'll annoy them. Here's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing there. 2, I will file a motion for grand jury transcripts pursuant to Criminal Rule 6E and say that there is a particularized need which will be seen at hearing. Okay? 2, 3, we need to do a HIPAA request to get your daughter's records.
Sure, you can do a HIPAA request if you need to.
Well, let's do it right now.
Okay.
Okay.
You're going to send it straight to Judge Brad Smith and order Sandusky County Children's Services to...
Slow down. No, that's not the one I'm doing. That's part 4.
Okay.
Okay?
Because let's keep in mind, I reported this to Children's Services on that day too.
Thank you. You know what I'm doing with Children's Services?
I'm going to take their fucking money too, sir.
We promised not to yell at each other.
I'm not yelling at you on that. Forgive me. I apologize.
Okay? We need to settle down here. I'm telling you what I'm doing because I've been holding off on them a bit, but now I'm going to crank it up some more on them because I'm going to have a little fun with them because I want them to see it next Friday. Okay? So, we're going to do a HIPAA request for a very simple reason. We are going to get the medical records from that day for us. Okay?
Okay.
And we forward to them with the discovery. All right?
Okay.
4, we're going to hit them with a subpoena to Sandusky Children's Services. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an actual subpoena on their things, but I do them all the time. And let me explain to you how that works. We file this subpoena. Okay? Those documents, for the most part, are protected under Ohio law. For the most part. Now what happens is, that's going to force them to turn around and tell the prosecutor to file what's known as a motion to quash the subpoena. Okay? It annoys the hell out of the government. Okay? That's what we're going to do. So what I will do, and I'm driving it out there tomorrow, I'll file your motion for your transcripts. Okay? I don't have a problem doing that. We'll do the HIPAA request. We'll take the HIPAA request to the hospital. Which hospital did you go to for her?
It's an emergency room in Monroe. I don't have the exact...
Where in Monroe?
I don't have the exact address.
Stay put. Here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're gonna go through and we're gonna get these.
No problem.
All right.
Yep.
A lot better this way.
Absolutely. You got a cup of coffee? No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I have some vitamin water if you'd like some.
Sure. That'd be nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
I have a couple different flavors if you'd like.
Just regular water. Got it. Thank you.
You know what? I'll bring you 2 or 3.
Thanks.
All right.
I only have their oath. I don't have their bonds.
You don't have their service bonds? I believe Ohio law requires that to be in place and effect.
Well, you might have to go down to their office for it.
Yeah, because they're supposed to post that immediately.
All I have is the oath. It'll be 20 cents. You need that certified?
Yes, ma'am.
$2.
Hi, this is Kngh from the clerk's office. Hi, you guys have filed, or we've changed the technology to file, a dissolution for Matthew and Morgan Woodland. Is she pregnant or not pregnant?
I'm not sure if the court administrator, Brock Kngh, may know where they're posted at, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I was down in the court recorder's office, and they sent me to the treasurer's department. They don't have them, and then they sent me up here,
Yeah, I don't
and
know
the
why they
bonds
would actually.
should be with the oath. So if you've got the oath, but don't have the bonds, that's interesting.
And the name for the receipt,
I'm sorry.
do you need your name on the receipt?
Sure, it's Koth.
I do not have it back yet.
Hang on just a minute, I'll call the clerk and see if she knows she might know where they're.
Well, I spoke with Brock, and he said he was going to get them filed earlier this week.
Okay.
So I would have thought if we got the oaths, we would have already seen the financial bonds. But
I get the oath right after they're sworn in,
okay,
so I don't know about
the bonds should be there too, because they could accidentally go oops and violate somebody's rights, and no bond to collect on. That's not good. So we got to get this taken care of. I mean, by the end of business day, these judges need to have this money in. Thank you.
Have a good day.
He's not in.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the financial bonds that are supposed to be with the oath, sir.
I'm not obligated to post any sort of bond as a common pleas judge.
Really?
Really?
Even as a public servant?
Huh?
Huh? Aren't you a public elected official?
Yes.
Okay. That makes you an employee. Right? Since you were elected publicly? And you don't have to post financial bonds?
No.
Okay. I'll check that out. Be back. Thank you. That was Judge John Dewey. Says he doesn't have to post the bonds. We'll find out about that. Wow. Closed door meeting about me on my behalf. I should be present if they're having meetings about me and my rights and my property. Yeah, I need to file a charge. We'll file charges. A report or a complaint or criminal charges. One of the three. Somebody's tampering with records and literally within the government system, and it needs to be investigated because it's coming out on my name. And I went and I've stamped it with the clerk of courts. And I got the evidence right here. It speaks for itself. So Tracy Overmeyer, she's the one that's in charge of it. And I don't know what's going on. But you can see that I've got a moving violation.
Okay.
And then there's a drug possession. That's an unlawful on my name. That's not even true. And then here's the original. Right? It was a traffic. And right here is the way it was worked out. Never, as you will see, was there a drug possession. So somebody's tampering with records, and I want criminal charges filed right now. Please. That's public record, and that's brought damages to my good name. That's another one. Because it says I've been convicted of a felony, and that's not even true. See that conviction? Felony? That's not even true. It's an active case, but that doesn't say that it's an active case. It says I've been convicted of a felony. Somebody is running some type of defamation of character program under the state, and that's Tracy Overmeyer's job not to do that. Yeah, actually, I just left the pre-trial, and they told me to come out to the sheriff's station and file charges.
File charges or file complaint?
File charges.
Well, it doesn't quite work like that. You don't just come out and file charges. I mean, there's got to be an investigation. There has to be a complaint. It doesn't.
Who's going to do the investigation?
Well, I don't know. First of all, you got to make a complaint at the dispatch center. Let me see here. As far as this goes, the last disposition in it shows that it's an active case. That discovery was filed. This is probably, I don't think probably it is, probably a poor placement of what you were charged with.
That's really, I understand.
Because I guarantee if I ran your, and you could do it yourself, like a true criminal history of yourself, it won't show that you were convicted of a felony. It'll show that it's an active.
Yeah, but you, as law enforcement, only get that right. I, as the public, don't.
Yeah, like a fingerprint background check, and I don't know how.
For a fee, right, you know what I'm saying? So if you just do a free check, like let's say I go put an estimate on somebody's house, and they just want to type my name in per county site, that puts a good mark on my name. So it really doesn't matter whose intentions. I'm sure they were all good and innocent intentions. That doesn't matter. That's a public website.
If they look, I mean, they would see that it's an active case. It's not,
Only if they knew what they were looking for to see if I was an active case. But we all know that in marketing,
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Bye. Hi.
hello, couple of questions. I'm here to find out about a case where somebody had assaulted me and they were found guilty by a jury. They appealed and they lost the appeal.
Yep.
When will they be serving the sentence that they were sentenced to?
I think he served some of it, and he is to serve the rest. It looks like January 17th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And how are we coming on the restitution that was ordered?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. Do you know who I'll be able to talk to find out about that?
He's on probation,
Okay.
so I'd ask Nicole.
Ask Nicole.
Yeah.
All right. And then the other question I have is, how did this end up on my record?
It was dismissed. Anything that's dismissed goes on your record. It's going to show up as dismissed, though. You have to actually get it expunged for it to be off your record. Is that what your question is?
It says I've been convicted of a 29-25-11, and that wasn't even supposed to be part of the charge. You'll see the agreement right below you on the next page. Somebody's tampering with records, and I'm asking charges be filed with whoever tampered with this criminal record, because they've completely ruined my good name. So I went to the sheriff's department. They told me to come here. Because I was never arrested for a 29-25-11, and a 29-25-11 is a controlled substance, not possession of drugs. So there's twice that somebody's deliberately trying to defame my name or bring damages. So I don't know who's monkeying with public record, but they shouldn't be able to get into your government system like that, should they? No. So how'd those records get changed?
Okay, this one.
Those are all from the same incident. And I handled the case myself. Where's the file?
13 CRB 70. We will have 13 CRB 78. But I'm not going to have 14 CR 76.
No, that one I'm dealing with now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just
so
need...
you're worrying about the 78 possession
Well,
of drugs?
that one shouldn't even exist. I was never arrested for possession of drugs. How did that even get in there?
Let me pull the file.
Okay.
78.
So you're saying that it's not showing in your computer that file even exists?
It shows that it was dismissed.
Okay. And then for some reason on Tracy Obermeyer's Are we having conversations about my case without me being present?
They are talking, I don't know what.
Yeah, but I just want to know, is this being talked about me? Because this is now at this point a conspiracy. If I'm not being present and being here, what's being sold on record, Brock?
Relax.
This is a conspiracy.
Give me a second.
U.S. Title 18, Section 241. I'm calling it right now. Nobody has any business talking any kind of information about any kind of criminal charges about me without me being present. No, I don't. I'm tired of it, Brock.
Hang on, give me a second.
And I'm exercising my rights to the fullest. Otherwise, all these people are going to be charged with racketeering right now.
Keep it down.
I'm on record. Officers, I'm going to report a crime. If they're having a meeting about me behind my back, I have no idea what they're saying about me. That's called a conspiracy. When they're in closed doors talking about me. All right? My attorney is only on my behalf. I'm still the other half of me. And I still have the Constitution.
You addressed it with Mr. Kngh.
Yes, I did. I just letting you know that I'm reporting a crime now at this point. Thank you. Look at this. This is ridiculous. They won't even face me. Won't even give me my day in court. And I got a right to be heard.
Yeah.
That's right. I might as well just get... Where's that? Yep, insured right to be heard, right there. Ohio Judicial Code of Conduct, man. You know, I don't even know what they're doing. You guys see this? Ohio Code of Judicial Conduct. This means, you know, rules that the judge has to follow. And that's what's got me a little ensuring the right to be heard. You know what I'm saying? I got a right to be heard. And what they're doing, they're just kind of like having a meeting behind my back. I don't know what they're saying about me.
It started at 3 o'clock.
It started at 3 o'clock. You know, I tried to talk to my attorney, who was only supposed to be on behalf of me. And I'm trying to advise him of things I don't want done, and he's basically saying, I don't care. So now at this point, he's not even representing me. So now there's people in there talking about me in regards to my case. This just, where's the Constitution that you swore to uphold, Judge, in the United States? You know, that's all I'm saying. I've got his own rule book right here. Let's play by the rules. No sense in making me sit up here if you're not going to play by your own rules. It's fair is fair, right?
There's no other court hearing going on in there. There's no other court hearing going on in there. Courtroom is empty.
For record, I'm going to shut it off and save room. They're in there conspiring, so I'll just shut it off for now. But, all right.
And I sent it to probation.
To see if they would give it signed? Okay.
Right away. I'm gonna get paid.
Okay. All right. I'll see if I can get the judge to sign it for you.
I know you will.
Okay.
I know you
See
will.
how that works?
Well,
What can I do you for?
Yeah, so we need to discuss something here.
Yeah.
Just got this in the mail. Now, this is some misconduct by my attorney, so I'm not sure what's going on with Mel DICK. We really won't be doing business with Mel DICK anymore.
Okay.
Now it says I need permission from the court to file any grievances. That's against my Bill of Rights. Got issues with that. I hope John Dewey did not sign that yet, because that would put him in with the rest of the corruption that's going on in Sandusky County. Now, I filed 2 motions during the month of January, and they are not moot, as that paperwork describes. My voice is relevant, and I shall be heard with a pretrial on the motions that I filed.
I think the only problem with the motions that were filed, you put them under the criminal case, and I think it's a civil issue.
No, none of them are civil issues. Nope, they are all pertaining to this grand jury indictment. Okay, this was not an arrest made on the street. Tom Sternwald had enough evidence 6 months after the crime to convey a grand jury and have enough evidence to convict me. And now all of a sudden, all my responses to that grand jury hearing are irrelevant? No, my voice is not irrelevant.
I just think that it's filed under the wrong case number.
It's not. And where's the pretrial that was scheduled for February 2nd, canceled due to a snowstorm? That was supposed to be rescheduled, not just dismissed as moot, Tom Sternwald. Not moot. We discussed it.
Dismissed. Done.
Well, the attorney's been fired for misconduct,
Okay.
and I don't know if you realize, but if you do have a signature with John Dewey, I'll collect it, no problem, and I'll turn that into a judicial investigation, because that makes his oath of office moot and irrelevant, as you stamped it, because that was included in my motion. It was irrelevant. It makes the American flag. It makes your oth of office. I don't even know how you can
clerk has
perform.
a copy if you want.
I've got all of it.
All right. Well,
I just need the signed copy of the judge's motion from yesterday. This one has been signed without a pretrial hearing, without my right to be
yeah,
heard.
your clerk has a copy of that with the signature.
Why were my other 2 motions ignored? I filed those within the month. What about Children's Services motion where I asked for records? That's obstruction of justice. Why are you trying? I reported a crime. I reported misconduct, and everybody's going to just stand around and shrug their shoulders. The juvenile judge downstairs, at least when my daughter reported a crime, he did the honorable thing and reported the crime. Why did Children's Services not do their job when I asked them to? Twice.
Brother Brian.
How you doing, Brock?
Good.
Does anybody want to answer that? This is the second, third, fourth time now that I've asked why Children's Services hasn't done their job. Tom, to remain silent is consent, that you agree that there's corruption involved. You understand that? This is now the second time that you've remained silent. I mean, I understand that this is all fun and games for you guys, but you're not the ones being hunted. I mean, I asked for a motion to be dismissed with prejudice. You said without prejudice. So how much sleep do I get to lose now? Wondering if you're going to come back and get me with another secret indictment just because you feel like it, Tom.
Why would I?
Why'd you do it the first time?
She testified.
Where's she at?
There's two sides to the thing.
Okay.
She testified.
Okay, so what about the rest of the things I've asked for? Like the records from Children's Services, where are those? I asked for those. How does that get dismissed as irrelevant?
Well,
I've asked for a lot of things. Why is my voice called irrelevant?
I don't have those records. That's Children's Services.
Okay, but I've asked for them, and then you deny my right to address the courts. You tell me I don't even have, it says here, the clerk of court shall not accept any filings from the defendant. You realize that's a violation?
Under that case number.
Yeah, well, this case number is
case
still
is done.
active. I appeal to this. I don't accept this decision.
Well, then you have to appeal it.
You don't, it says I don't have any right to file under this case number.
Well, you can file a notice of appeal if you want.
Well, I'd like to file an objection to this dismissal right here. Because I filed motions to dismiss earlier than this. Yeah.
You got what you want, but you don't want it.
No, I asked to be dismissed with prejudice and damages awarded. Okay?
Okay.
So I can have that because let's sign that and no problem. We'll shake hands and life is good. Because if you sign my motion and agree with my motion, life is good. This motion I can't agree
do what
with.
you got to do. That's fine.
So you'll agree with that?
I don't agree with anything. Don't do what you got to do.
Well, that's not very fair. I've already submitted the motion. Why is it not heard? You know what I mean?
I'm a litigant. I am
Okay, and I litigated it with you, and you completely blocked it, and you filled out this order. It says motion to dismiss. I filed 3 motions to dismiss prior to this.
And it's dismissed.
Okay, but not this one. This one says that my voice is moot. M-O-O-T, moot. My voice is not moot.
All right.
My motions are not irrelevant.
All right. Well, then
Where's
do
the
what you gotta
pretrial?
do. You don't have to address me.
Well, I'm here to schedule the pretrial on my motions then.
Alright, I think this is, you guys need to take this elsewhere.
I can schedule the pretrial then? Because he said, all right, my voice can be heard, right?
Dismissed. Well, you do what you got to do, whatever that is.
So then I can file at the clerk of courts under this case number then, correct? Because this is still active going. I had numerous motions filed. You don't have a right to block my bill of rights. I've got a right to address the
I
government.
think we do. You want to
Okay.
address the governor?
So then why did you put it in writing not to accept any more legal documents from me? It's right here.
In the...
All right.